Hey y'all, I want to talk about something real quick while I get ready for class. I'm gonna tell y'all a story time first, and then it'll transition into what we want to talk about. Monday, so I'm in class, I'm in bio lab, and I have 4 lab partners, right? And I'm talking to them, joking with them or whatever. And then one of my lab partners, she brings up the halftime show. And she's like, did y'all watch the halftime show? Like, did y'all watch the game? And I'm like, no, I didn't watch the game. But one of my friends I went over their place. The halftime show was on and I was like doing my work. And at certain parts, I would look up and see what was going on. I'm talking to them or whatever. And he ended up asking me like later. And she was like, why don't you like Kendrick and blah blah blah. And it was like, I was like, it's not that I don't like him, I just don't listen to his music. And she was like, so what do you listen to? And I was like trying to say what I listened to, and I started stuttering, y'all. I started stuttering so bad, it's not even funny. I started stuttering when I was trying to say it. My TA walked past and she started talking to us, and I was like, thank God. And I was like, why am I saying thank God? It's been a while since I felt ashamed over like the things that I do in my life because I'm a Christian. I don't know why I felt such a sense of release when my TA walked by and like their attention was turned away from me. Later on, one of my other lab mates that was sitting beside me, she was like, so what do you listen to? And I was like, I don't listen to anything like that. Like, I only listen to Christian music. It's the only music I listen to. And then the girl that asked me, did I like watch the Super Bowl or whatever? She was like that's how her face was. And I was like, I knew that was going to be someone's reaction at the table, or probably all of the reactions at the table. And I didn't want to say it because I didn't want it to be weird. I don't think they knew that I was a Christian, or maybe they thought but they couldn't tell, but I don't know. But now it's like out there that I'm a Christian. I didn't want, which sounds so crazy, but I didn't want them to look at me differently because of that. And I kind of didn't want to tell them, but I did want to like tell them. I don't know how to explain it, but like that's just how it was. I'm sitting here and I'm like, this just got weird. As the lab went on, we'll say little things here and there. But eventually I kind of got her to start talking again and like joking around again, and we're cool after that. But I was just like, oh my goodness, I haven't felt like that since freshman year, and that's a whole nother story. But I just felt so, I don't know, I feel like she looked at me like I had a disease or something like that. I don't even know what the other girls, how their reaction was, but I seen hers because she was right in front of me. So that's the story time. But what I want to say is that I feel like a lot of times we don't talk about how sometimes it is hard to talk about our faith to others that either don't share the same faith or don't know about our faith. It's so hard, and I feel like a lot of times people are like, oh, just go out and talk to Jesus, talk about Jesus, live a life like Jesus and blah, blah, blah. It's like, it's easy to say, but it's hard to do when you're put in this situation. You're easily to be judged or easily to be looked at differently. Like, I'm no different from you just because I believe in God. Like, the only difference is I believe in God and you don't. But like, that doesn't make you a bad person. That don't make me look at you like, ugh, like, no. And if there's Christians out there doing that, they need to reevaluate themselves, because even Jesus didn't look at people like that. He called them out for what it was, but he still loved them. He didn't look at them like they were disgusting. But I don't know. Like, I felt like she looked at me, which I know she probably didn't mean any like true harm by it, because she's really sweet. But that's just, it hurt my feelings a little bit. But it's hard out here, y'all. Stand firm, like stand firm. And like the second time when they asked me, I stood firm. Like the first time I was like, I don't know, like I don't want it to be weird, like we're actually cool, like I like my group, I like my lab partners. So like I was like hesitating, but like the second time I was like, no, if they treat me differently, like that's fine, I'm not gonna treat them any different. But I ended up, telling them what it is, and like we were cool after that. Well, kind of, but like towards the end of the class we were cool. Yeah, that's just like a little reminder. Even when you're put in situations where it's easy for you to shy away, easy for you to be embarrassed, easy for you to say a quick little lie so you don't offend anybody, like don't do it. Like don't do it. Be true to who you are. Stand firm on your faith. And don't be ashamed of a life that God has delivered you from. Like God delivered you from that life and he's made you into a new creation. Like you should be proud of that. You should be proud that you don't have to deal with the same struggles that you dealt with before. And I struggled with secular music for a while. I could not listen to R&B and some Afro beats. Like I loved it. And it's only been a year since I've not really listened to secular music like that, and I'm so glad for that, because with listening to secular music, it made me so lustful and I did not like it. So I'm glad that I'm not dealing with those same tendencies or desires or temptations as I was before, and I'm proud of that. So this is just a reminder to y'all that I know this was supposed to be a get rid of me and to do a thing, but this is very important. I really wanted to say this because I know some people are probably dealing with the same thing, and it's not easy. Like your walk with Christ would never be easy. He told us that being his disciples, we will never have an easy life. We will always have to keep fighting. We will always go through stuff. So yeah, that's all I'm saying. Like stand firm. This life is not going to be easy. Walking in your faith and in your truth is not going to be easy, but keep pushing through. Allow God to move in your life, and allow God to soften your heart and allow you to be brave and courageous, because we don't have that ourselves, but with God, we're able to have everything to be able to live a life that is pleasing to him, live a life that is dedicated to him, and live a life that teaches others how to be a representation of Christ as well. Everything that we do and everything that we say is to others an example of how Christians live. So if you're living in the wrong way or living in a way that does not glorify God or represent God, you're misrepresenting God. You're allowing people to walk astray because they think that things that you're doing is okay when it's not. So stand firm, stand firm, stand firm. That's all I gotta say. Y'all have a blessed day. I love you. Jesus loves you more.